Hey, my name is Jay Hoad. Welcome to day number 6 of this 7-day guitar challenge. We're almost there. You're doing amazing. Today we're learning about strumming patterns, and this is like really the next level of where the right hand really starts to be able to play any kind of rhythm. And it's unbelievable the way this works. When we did our first lesson back 6 lessons ago, we talked in detail about the windscreen wiper, right? Down and up. So today we're going to look at all these different strumming patterns from that are going to allow you to play any strumming pattern from any song that you've ever heard. Sound too good to be true? Well, it kind of is. Let's go with it and see how we go. If you like what I do, please like my video and subscribe to my channel, and feel free to check out all my courses on my website, jayhoad.org. Alright, so here we go. Let's just do rhythm number 1. Now again, this is the fundamental from the first lesson we did, just going down and up, down and up. Remember, we always go down on the beat, the 1, the 2, the 3 and the 4, and we always go up on the ands. That gives us 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now remember, we want to be sitting on top of the guitar like that. The guitar's sitting nice and comfortably on the body, not tilting up too far, not tilting to the ground too much, definitely not tilting back this way or tilting this way. So again, if you look at that rhythm on the music here, you can see that quite clearly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a rest in that pattern, and a rest means don't play. If you look at this new rhythm, you'll see here on the 2 and, so that note above the 2 and, which is the and after the 2, you'll see that funky little 7 sort of with a dot on it. That symbol means rest. That means don't play. And what that means is don't connect your pick with the strings to make a sound. It should sound like this. Listen really closely. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So did you see what I did there? On the 2 and, that second upstroke, I didn't connect with the strings. So I went like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that rest on that 2 and, that now creates a whole new rhythm from that original pattern, which was playing on every beat. Okay, now I'm missing that 2 and, missing one of those beats, that 2 and therefore it creates that awesome new beat. Let's try it with the right hand. I'll count you in. 4 and. We're going to go 1 and 2, rest, 3 and 4 again, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Well done. Now you're probably making a few mistakes here. Most people, when they start doing, they're like, oh man, that's a bit crazy, and they make mistakes. If it's too hard and you're like, this is overwhelming, all you need to do is slow it right down. If anything's ever too hard, it's because you're doing it too fast. So just slow it right down, okay, and you'll be able to get it. For instance, again, if you look at that music while I play it and go this tempo, like 1 and 2 and 3 and etc. At that speed, it's easy enough to process, okay? So just slow it right down. There's nothing wrong with that. It's easy to speed things up. So just do that and you'll get it. One thing I want you to notice too, the idea is that I'm trying to program into you this down up motion non-stop. So I'm trying to program that right hand to go down up non-stop, like a machine. I'm literally trying to program your right arm to be like a windscreen wiper machine, just like I said in the first lesson. If you make a mistake, let's say, and play that 2 and, as long as you keep that pattern going, you're going to actually fix it straight away. If you stop and hesitate and go like 1 and 2, oh whoops, and go right, that's bad news. What you want to do is try and keep that hand going. Again, if you make a mistake with that rhythm, 1 and 2 and you go and, oh whoops, 3, as soon as you get back on the 3, you've fixed it. As long as you keep that motion going, you'll fix it, okay? So if I get it right again, now here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, well done, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again 1 and 2 and 3. Fantastic. Okay, great job. So on to the next rhythm. What's different in this rhythm? Can you see? This one has the rest on the 2. That means that on the 2 we're not going to play. Now would that 2 be a downstroke or an upstroke? it's going to be a downstroke, right? Of course it's going to be a downstroke because the rules are the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 are always downstrokes, and the ands, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and are always upstrokes. That's the rules, okay? That's how it always works. So let's go. This rhythm has the rest on the 2. It's going to sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and well done, 4 and again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and well done again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and fantastic. So you can see I'm just missing that 2 there, right? 1 and 2 and. Now that's quite a bit more difficult because you're missing the downstroke and then you've got to come back in on the 2 and, which of course is an upstroke. So that might take a bit more practice, that rhythm. All right, rhythm number 4. This rhythm shows you all the possibilities for where you can rest on the offbeats on the ands. Okay, so this one we're only playing downbeats, the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, and all the rests are on the ands. So it would sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3. And that's it. 4. Try it with me. Here we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Fantastic. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You got it. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Wonderful. Now this last rhythm is the opposite of that. This one, you have rests on all the beats, the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, and you play on all the ands, which of course would be playing all the upstrokes. Now this one is really easy to make a mistake with, okay? And often people will go to play the 1 when the 1 should be a rest. So let me count this in. It should be like this. Check it out. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and good. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that rhythm is actually the rhythm that's in reggae music. Something like that, right? Playing all the upbeats. So between that rhythm, rhythm number 5, and rhythm number 4, the last one we did, you can see there's rests on all the beats between those two rhythms. They basically give you all the possibilities of where you can rest within that pattern. By where you place the rests, you can create any rhythm you've ever heard in any song just by applying this method. It's crazy. I'm going to play an E and a G chord. I'm going to play an E chord for 1 bar with rhythm number 1. Now I'm going to play a G chord. I want you to hear the difference with the rhythms. Here's rhythm number 1. Okay, here's rhythm number 2 with a rest on the 2 and. 1 and 2, rest. Okay, it sounds completely different. Here's number 3. 1, 2. 1, my right arm doesn't stop. Here's number 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Here's number 5. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you can hear each one of those rhythms has totally different characteristics. That is so cool. It blows my mind how you can do all that just from that variation of rhythm number 1. Even fast, funky rhythms. Stuff like that, or things like Wonderwall and songs like that that have more complicated strumming patterns. They're all just variations of this pattern. You're doing such a great job. I can't wait to see you in the next lesson, and thank you so much again for being here. Please like this video. I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.